Hello my motor enthusiasts. Max Verstappen, already holding 2 consecutive world titles, is bracing for a heated second half of the 2024 Formula 1 season. With 6 different drivers and 4 teams already claiming victories, the Dutch driver sees a thrilling challenge ahead. So far, the likes of Ferrari, McLaren, and Mercedes have joined Red Bull in tasting victory, making this season unpredictable and fiercely competitive. Verstappen, reveling in the intensified competition, expressed at the Goodwood Festival of Speed that this is exactly what Formula 1 fans have been craving. As Verstappen eyes his 4th championship title, he's all set for a riveting battle, promising an exciting culmination to this year's racing. Stay tuned for a high-octane continuation of the season. Hello everyone. I'm Enzo, your guide through the thrilling world of Formula 1.
And I'm William, delighted to be here with you all.
You're tuned into F1 Motor Fever podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications to not miss any updates from the fast lane. Let's put the pedal to the metal. As we've seen, Max Verstappen is gearing up for what he describes as a proper battle this season. With the field tightening and everyone catching up, each race has become unpredictable and fiercely contested. It seems the thrill of racing is truly back on the Formula 1 circuit.
Absolutely, and it reminds me, when I was a kid, I used to race go-karts down at the local track in Birmingham. Even then, the excitement of a close race, where you couldn't guess who'd take the lead, was electrifying. It's that uncertainty and the skill of all these fantastic drivers that make Formula 1 such a spectacle for fans, much like those go-kart races did for me.
That's a brilliant analogy. It's that level of competition that keeps the sport so alive and engaging. With Verstappen acknowledging the challenge and welcoming it, we're definitely in for an exhilarating finish to this season. What do you think about this evolution in the dynamics at the front?
Well, it's refreshing, isn't it? Seeing different winners on the podium shakes things up and really displays the depth of talent across teams. It's not just about one dominant figure anymore, but about how strategies and performances evolve throughout the season.
Indeed, it keeps everyone on their toes, fans and teams alike. Let's keep an eye on how these battles unfold as we continue towards the championship. Full throttle. And it's not just about the competition itself, is it? The excitement is palpable across the board, from the fans to the teams. Everyone's looking forward to the rest of the year.
Right, the sentiment that it's going to be a great rest of the year is shared not just by the drivers but by everyone involved. It's these narratives, these stories of comeback and triumph, like Alex Albon's impressive point scoring at Silverstone after a fight back, that enrich the sport so much.
Indeed, and speaking of stories, Hollywood's interest in Formula 1 is peaking as well. Jerry Bruckheimer's enthusiasm about making an F1 movie shows just how much the sports drama and edge-of-the-seat action appeals beyond just the traditional sports audience.
That crossover appeal is crucial, isn't it? It introduces the sport to new audiences, potentially bringing in fans who might have been drawn in by the cinematic portrayal of Formula 1's intensity and then stick around for the real-life races.
Absolutely. And with F1 stories like Hinch's Heroes at Silverstone, where IndyCar star James Hinchcliffe highlights standout performances, it's clear the sport is as much about individual heroics as it is about high-speed engineering and strategy. It's all these elements together that make the upcoming races so highly anticipated.
Couldn't agree more. It's that blend of technology, personal skill, and sheer unpredictability that keeps us all hooked. Let's see how these narratives develop as the season progresses.
William, fancy having a butcher's at what's cooking on the internet front. Seems there's a bit of a stir about Perez's performance.
Right, here's something fresh off the press. A user by the name of Ferrari Strategist said, quote, "Red Bull should axe Perez if he fails to score in Hungary, unquote." Quite the statement, isn't it? Seems to have sparked quite the debate.
Oh, I can imagine. What are the punters saying then?
Well, a user named MostVirus said, quote, "The expectations are so low that just scoring points seems good enough for Perez, unquote." And it spirals from there. Why can't you see this chimes in, mentioning, quote, "It's not unreasonable to assume that he drops to P8 after this weekend. If Russell scores 7 or more points than Perez, Russell moves ahead of Perez. Hamilton needs 8 points to jump Perez. Especially if he qualifies poorly and the Mercedes qualify in an alright spot. Definitely not a good look for Perez to be at the halfway point of the season, and to be staring down P8 while Verstappen is comfortably leading, unquote."
Blimey, that's quite detailed. Any more gems?
Absolutely, there's a user, Alex Josko, having a bit of banter, said, quote, "Might have something broken between the steering wheel and the seat, unquote." And then there's Hans Kazan adding, quote, "OOF haha. After this he'll need to find a new checkmate," unquote. Bit cheeky that, isn't it?
Pure gold. Seems like the fans have their knives out. Anything on the brighter side?
Well, a user named Trake noted, quote, "Mercedes in general are looking the best they've been in a long time too," unquote. And there's a bit of positivity from Coach Delgado who said, quote, "Yes, but he's even pretty good at there than most places, speaking about another driver's performance," unquote.
Seems like the Formula One fanbase never runs out of opinions. Makes for good telly, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Whether it's cheers or jeers, it keeps the sport lively and the conversations flowing. Can't wait to see how it all pans out in Hungary.
Thanks ever so much for joining us today on F1 Motor Fever podcast. We've had a riveting discussion about the twists and turns of the Formula One season, with a special focus on the challenges and standout moments at recent races. It's been brilliant sharing this time with you. Remember to subscribe and activate those notifications so you never miss out on our talks. We appreciate every share, like, and comment. Keep them coming.
And what a laugh we've had, eh? Be sure to keep joining us, you never know what's around the next corner in Formula One. We're here daily, serving up fresh insights with a slice of humor. Something intriguing is always brewing on the horizon, so stay tuned.
We truly value your company and are eagerly looking forward to having you with us in the next episode. Your engagement keeps our spirits high and the discussions lively.
Absolutely, and remember, whether you're a diehard fan or new to the world of racing, there's always something to pique your interest here.
Pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.